Hello everyone, I'm Duy Magi. Today I'm going to share with you a super cool and stylish astrology birth chart drawing tool called AstroPro. And the best part is it's completely free. This tool was developed by me and my very close friend Sanction for everyone to use. But what makes AstroPro so special is that it allows users to draw astrology birth chart in 6 dimensions. Usually, mainstream astrology only uses one dimension corresponding to one birth chart, and this tradition has been maintained for hundreds of years. However, there are 5 other equally important dimensions in astrology, and history shows that outstanding astrologers have always used a multi-dimensional birth chart approach in their analysis and interpretation. For example, the legendary trader William Delbert Gann used Geocentric and Heliocentric charts to predict stock market fluctuations and made huge profit. And Benjamin Franklin, often called the father of the United States, used geocentric and heliocentric astrology charts to choose the auspicious day to declare independence for the birth of the United States. And the day that the US Constitution was passed was also selected by him. And in fact, it's now proven that the US is the most powerful country in the world. So, if you want to become a master in astrology, using a multi-dimensional astrology birth chart is essential, and AstroPro lets you do it completely for free. But that's not all. AstroPro is built on an incredibly extensive database. Currently, AstroPro supports nearly 620,000 celestial bodies and planets in the solar system. Moreover, AstroPro allows users to add any midpoints to the birth chart. Therefore, AstroPro is a breakthrough in the astrology community, because these features used to be only available on expensive astrology softwares that cost thousands of dollars. Now, let's begin the journey of exploring how to create a birth chart in 6 dimensions from AstroPro everyone. And in this video, I will mainly use a laptop, but if you are using a smartphone, don't worry, because AstroPro functions similarly on a laptop to what it does in a smartphone. Step 1. Access the AstroPro birth chart drawing tool. To access it, please visit to en.astropro.vm and please select Get Started. Step 2. Enter the information for the birth chart. First, enter the name and biological gender. I will pick a random name, for example A, B, C. Gender I will leave as female. And now, choose the corresponding date of birth for the time you want to create the birth chart by adjusting the default time milestone on January 1st, 1990. Please pay attention to the color scheme of the display here. Typically, the days within the selected month will be in black, while the days outside the chosen month will be in a lighter shade of black. And when you touch a specific day, the system will display a corresponding circle in navy blue. However, if you want to create a birth chart for today, you will notice it is highlighted in red. For example, today is February 19, so the 19 is red in here. Days in the future will be in a lighter shade of black and crossed down, for example in here. And when you select a date in the future, the system will display in a red circle with a diagonal line. Please note that this symbol only indicates that the selected date is in the future and does not restrict your selection. Therefore, if you want to create a birth chart for a future date, feel free to choose the desired date even if the red circle diagonal line appear. For example, if I want to create a birth chart for February 29, 2024 in the future, I can select the date very easily here. And for the birth time, enter the corresponding information. However, if you have no information about the birth time, click on the slider icon next to the birth time section. In that case, the system will create your birth chart at noon 12 p.m. The current default setting of the AstroPro interface is unknown birth time, but you can easily adjust by click the slider here and enter your desired birth time here, for example 10. If you only have a range for the birth time, enter the midpoint. For example, if the range is from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., let's just enter 4 a.m. Next is the birthplace. The default setting in the AstroPro system is America. However, if you were born in different location, type the corresponding birthplace and the system will search for the corresponding location. For example, I want to have a birthplace in London, for example. I just type London and I click Find Location. And as you can see, there are multiple results matching the place I entered initially. So I can easily proactively choose the most suitable location. For example, I will choose London, Greater London, England, United Kingdom in here. I click Select. Additionally, you can select the location directly on the map, and to do it, click on the View Map option below, and here you can easily choose the desired location. For example, I can easily pick the birthplace in Oxford by click the Oxford in the map. After completing the information, click Continue. There is a note in here for you. AstroPro allows you to save the information of the individual whom you are creating the birth chart for the convenient future use. To do this, select Save in here, and the system will download the data file for you. Here I just download the data file for my birth chart of a person called ABD. And to restore the data in the future, click Restore and select the downloaded data file. I would do an example for you. Click Restore, and then I will move to the folder where I keep my downloaded file. For example, Downloads, and I could choose a Save file here. And then the system will recover all the data. And now, after you finish, please click Continue. Step number 3. Choose the house system for the birth chart. In astrology, the 12-house system only exists when there is a specific birth time. AstroPro supports you in drawing and displaying the positions of the houses when you input the birth time information in step 2. To do this, click on the Add House System to the chart, and afterwards, please continue to choose Show the location of the 12 houses. Slider tab, and then choose the house system you prefer. If not customized, AstroPro will use the default setting to the Placidus house system. However, when you don't have the birth time data, this 12 house system will not exist. Therefore, this is a step you can completely skip if the birth time data is unavailable. I understand that many people may give up at this step when there is no birth time. And the reason is that they think astrology cannot function without a birth time and the existence of the 12 houses. However, this belief is highly mistaken because there is a way to interpret a birth chart with a very high accuracy even when the birth time data is unavailable. So I will have a separate video to teach you this advanced birth chart reading method. After completing this step, press Continue. And here, there is a feature to draw a synastry chart. However, this feature is under development and will be released very soon, so please choose Continue. Step 4. Choose the planets to include in the birth chart. AstroPro supports users to add any celestial body and midpoint to the birth chart. However, in one drawing, users are only allowed to enter a maximum of 999 planets or midpoints at the same time. The first section is a list of planets that will be displayed in the birth chart. However, the default status here is 0, so please choose the planets you want to display below. Currently, AstroPro supports 1,356 fixed stars, 29 hypothetical fictional planets, and approximately 620,000 solar system objects. And how to select planets? In the main interface, AstroPro has listed a set of commonly used and popular planets and also mathematical coordinates or calculated points in the popular planets and asteroid sections, including Sun, Earth, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Chiron, Ceres, Pallas, Juno, Vesta, Minot, True North, and Dark Moon Lilith. To add any planet or point, click Add. For example, I will add Sun and Venus, for example. And to remove a planet from the display list, click Delete or Remove. And to select celestial bodies, planets, asteroids, fixed stars, or hypothetical planets, etc. that are not displayed in the popular planets and asteroids section, scroll down and choose the Open the corresponding list. For example, to add a fixed star or a hypothetical planet, click Open and locate the desired celestial body. For example, I will open the fixed stars section in here. And for example, I can add the first fixed star here by clicking Add, and then I will open the hypothetical planet section in here, and I will add the hypothetical planet Adam, for example. And to add celestial bodies, click Open, and the list of celestial bodies is arranged alphabetical from A to Z. Additionally, you will see numbers from 1 to 9. These are celestial bodies that do not have an official name and are only identified by a number. For example, I will click the number 6 section in here, and then you can see there is a celestial body with the code 6004PL here. If I want to add it, I just need to click Add. And at the bottom row, there is a symbol represents a list of special planets that start with a character instead of a letter, and it is in the last row in here. As you can see, that special symbol. For example, if I click that symbol, there is a list of special celestial bodies with a very special name. For example, if I want to add a low chart name, I just need to click Add in here. And if you want to add a normal asteroid, please choose a starting letter of the celestial body you want to add. For example, if you want to add asteroid Adonis, please click the letter A in here and scroll down to Adonis. I will click Adonis in here. And if I want to add asteroid Zensus starting with the letter X, I will click the X section and then locate the Zensus asteroid. It's very near in the beginning here. Click Add. But the list of celestial bodies starting with the same letter is quite extensive. Therefore, in many cases, the list of celestial bodies will be divided into multiple types. For example, with the asteroid starting with letter A, there are 2 types in here. And you may need to switch between types if you haven't found the desired celestial body. Additionally, to save time, you can use other search tools. For example, if you are using a desktop PC or laptop, you can use a Ctrl+F combination to search for the desired celestial body by name. For example, I want to search an asteroid starting with letter V here, and because my name is Duy Magi, I will try to find an asteroid named Veronica Duy. So I just click Ctrl F and then I will type my name in here, Duy, and then the search function will locate the asteroid named Veronica Duy. I just need to click Add. But if you are using an iPad or smartphone, please download the Chrome browser as it supports a search feature, and this function is located in the triple dot symbol at the bottom right in smartphone or at top right in iPad. For example, if I want to add an asteroid called Veronica Duy starting with letter V, I will scroll down to the display of the full planetary list. I click open and then I click letter V, and then since I'm using iPad, I will find the triple dot symbol at the top right here. I click it and then a new window pops up and I scroll down here and I will see the file in page and a search window will appear, and then I type in Duy, and then the Veronica Duy asteroid just appears and I will click Add, and that's it. Very easy, right? And now let's talk about how to select midpoints. To select the midpoint of any pair of planets, click Create Midpoint for one of the two planets you want to find the midpoint for. For example, if I want to add the Saturn-Jupiter midpoint, I can either click the Create Midpoint next to Jupiter or next to Saturn. But the display will be a little bit different. If you want the midpoint display as Jupiter-Saturn midpoint, you need to choose a Create Midpoint next to Jupiter. If you want the display Saturn-Jupiter midpoint, you have to choose a Create Midpoint next to Saturn. I want the display of Saturn-Jupiter midpoint. I will choose a Create Midpoint next to Saturn. And then I have to select the second planet, which is Jupiter in here. Similarly, you can also speed up the search process by using the Ctrl F keyboard shortcut on desktop. Alternatively, you can use the search function of the Chrome browser on iPad or smartphone. Note in here, AstroPro allows you to save the selected planet's information for convenience in future use. And to do it, please choose Save, and then the system will download the data file. And to restore the data in the future, click Restore and select the downloaded data file. The system will automatically restore the saved data. This is a very convenient feature for astrology practitioners. Now, as you can see, I have already selected 21 points, so I want to display in the birth chart. And now let's move to step number 5, birth chart display. To display the chart, I need to scroll down and I will need to click the view chart button in here. Let's spend some time talking about the rule of display in here. AstroPro displays planet coordinates in decimal degrees instead of degrees, minutes, and seconds. On the birth chart, AstroPro will display coordinates with a single digit in decimal. However, in the coordinate table below, as you can see, AstroPro will show planet coordinates with 2 digits in decimal. Furthermore, AstroPro uses solid lines to indicate applying aspects and dashed lines to represent separating aspects. And now let's talk about the dimensions of the birth chart in here. AstroPro supports 6 birth charts in 6 dimensions, divided in Geocentric universe and Heliocentric universe. Let's talk about the Geocentric dimension that takes Earth as a center, and so the coordinates of other celestial bodies are determined based on that. And therefore, Earth does not appear in the chart of Geocentric dimension, but we will have the Sun. For example, here is a Geocentric Longitude Zodiac 12 chart. We will have the Sun, but not the Earth. On the contrary, the Heliocentric dimension takes the Sun as the center, so the coordinate of other celestial bodies are determined based on that. Therefore, the sun does not appear in the chart, but the earth is visible. And now here, let me show you. This is an example of the heliocentric longitude chart. Let's delve into each dimension. The longitude zodiac 12 divides the 360-degree cycle into 12 parts, examining the aspect relationships of planets in multiple of 30 degrees. There are 7 types of aspects in the longitude zodiac 12 dimension. Conjunct or conjunction, representing 0 degree, will be color green. Semi-sextile aspects of 30 degree will be color black. The sextile aspect of 60 degree will be color black also. The square aspect of 90 degree will be color red. The tri aspect of 120 degree will be color green. The quincunx aspect of 150 degree will be color blue navy. And finally, the opposite or opposition aspect of 180 degree will be color red. AstroPro uses aspect of 3 degrees for the longitude zodiac 12 dimension. And now let's move to the longitude zodiac 7 dimension. We also have the geocentric longitude zodiac 7 and heliocentric longitude zodiac 7. The longitude zodiac 7 divides the 360-degree circle into 7 parts, examining the aspect relationships of planets in multiple of approximately 51.429 degrees. There are 3 types of aspect in here. The first is septile, approximately 51.43 degrees. The bisextile, approximately 102.86 degrees, and the trisextile, approximately 154.29 degrees. All the aspects in the longitude zodiac 7 dimension are color purple and use aspect of 3 degrees also. And because the circle is divided into 7 equal parts, there will be no existence of the 12 zodiac signs in these dimensions. Instead, we will have the 7 sections numbered from 1st to 7. Additionally, in both geocentric longitude zodiac 12 and geocentric longitude zodiac 7 dimensions, if a planet is marked with an R symbol next to its coordinate, it signifies that it is in retrograde motion at the time of the birth chart. For example, in this situation, we have the geocentric longitude zodiac 12 chart, and you can see that the Pluto position is 15 Scorpio with the letter R next to it, representing that the Pluto is in retrograde motion. Finally, let's talk about the geocentric declination and heliocentric latitude dimension. The geocentric declination and heliocentric latitude dimension determine the interaction between planets as they move vertically. And in the heliocentric latitude chart, as you can see in here, the Earth will be displayed in the center of the chart, representing all of humanity. And there are only 2 types of aspects in the geocentric declination and heliocentric latitude dimension. First, we have parallel aspect. It occurs when 2 planets are on the same half, same northern hemisphere or same southern hemisphere. And then we have contra-parallel in geocentric declination and contra-latitude aspect in heliocentric latitude. It occurs when 2 planets are on a different hemispheres, one on the northern hemisphere and one on the southern hemisphere. As you can see in this situation of the chart that I have, we have Mercury parallel Chiron aspect, and we have Jupiter contra latitude Neptune aspect in here also. The aspect of used in the geocentric declination is 1.2 degrees, and the aspect of used in the heliocentric latitude is 0.3 degrees. And here is a list of aspects and corresponding symbols used in AstroPro. AstroPro allows you to save the drawn birth charts to your device. To do this on your iPhone or tablet, just hold on to the chart image and choose Save Image, or on the desktop computer, right-click at the image and save. For example, I will choose the Save Image as, and then I can select the folder on the computer that I want to store the birth chart. And after select the desired place, I will choose Save, and then the AstroPro system will download. AstroPro supports saving images in low, medium, and high quality. You can click on the desired quality at the top of the page. And then let's talk a little bit more about the display rule in AstroPro. For celestial bodies that have official symbols like Sun, Earth, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Chiron, Ceres, Pallas, Juno, Vesta, AstroPro will display the respective symbols for those planets. And for celestial bodies with the official symbols, AstroPro will display the first two characters of the body's name. For example, in this situation, we have the asteroid Census starting with the XA, so the system will display Census as XA. For midpoints, AstroPro will display the first two letters of each planet and a slash in between. For example, the midpoint between Saturn and Jupiter will be displayed as SA-JU. Each birth chart comes with a corresponding aspect grid. Each pair of planets creating an aspect will be displayed in the aspect grid. The aspect symbol specific of values are shown along with whether the aspect is applying, denoted by the letter A for applying, or separating, denoted by the letter S for separating aspect. In general, applying aspects with the same off value will be stronger than separating aspects. For example, if the aspect grid shows 2A75, it means the aspect between the planets has an off of 2.75 degrees, indicating a applying aspect, which is the aspect of Venus and Moon in here. Similarly, if you see in here the aspect between Mars and Jupiter is 1S06, which means the off between the Mars and Jupiter aspect is 1.06, and this aspect is separating. Additionally, if you want to generate an event chart, click on the top slider to switch to event chart mode in here. In the event chart mode, the gender field will be replaced with event. Finally, let's talk about step number 6, share and store birth chart. You can easily share the birth chart link on Facebook or Twitter by click on the respective icon in here. This is for Facebook and this is for Twitter or X. Additionally, you can copy the birth chart link to share it anywhere you like by clicking on the third icon from the left in here, for example, or share directly by clicking on the fourth icon on the far right. And above is a user guide for using AstroPro up to this current date. I hope that AstroPro will be effective tool for everyone in the journey of exploring the wonderful world of astrology. However, I also understand that AstroPro is still a work in progress and may need further adjustments to meet the needs of astrology practitioners. Therefore, if you have any questions or suggestions, please contact us. If you are using a PC or laptop, click on the contact section at the top right corner in here. After that, you will see a form where you can submit any feedback or suggestions you may have. If you are using an iPad or smartphone, click on the icon at the top right corner, the square symbol. And when you click it, a new window will pop up And after that, you will see that there's product instruction and contact tab, and please click the contact. Afterwards, you will see a form where you can submit any feedbacks or suggestions that you may have. Follow my channel and join my Facebook group called MultiVerse Astrology if you want to study astrology from scientific perspectives. And if you have any questions, please drop them below. I will respond as soon as I can. And if you want to book a consultation session with me, please inbox me or check the link in the description below. And if you want to get your birth chart in 6 dimensions, please visit free online astrology birth chart drawing tool AstroPro at en.astropro.vn. And now it's time to say goodbye, my Magi friends. Goodbye, see you again.